teaser and some reactions to the topic as well. And as Gabriel also said, it's 2 minutes for people to comment as well and bring their suggestion. And I would just want to also emphasize that it will be important for us to come up, because the whole objective is to look at opportunities, potentialities, and challenges to for this first workshop. Then the next session we will go into details. And if you please put that at the back of your mind as well as we come up with comments and suggestions. And I just want to start by introducing myself. My name is Lei Jobate. I came from Gambia and I live in Oslo, Norway. I run my own company. From 2012, I was working as a business development manager for a Norwegian company called JKRS that run biometrics. And I left and started my own company. And this topic for me is very important. It's very crucial when we talk about job creation in Africa, because I've been an activist and I'm still an activist. I'm a feminist activist and I believe in gender activism. I did the NGO work all my life until one day I said I believe in wealth creation. Without creating wealth, we are not going anywhere. And we have to learn to do that business. And I started my own company. Of course, it has not been easy. I've worked before as a donor. I've worked as a senior grants manager for the African Women's Development Fund in Ghana. At that time, I was living in England. Had to go to Ghana and establish the African Women's Development Fund, which today we are proud that it's an institution that give grants to African women, the whole of Africa. And that also came about as job creation. When I was working in England, I lived in England before moving to Norway. And I was working for the Akinama Mawa Africa in England and as an international programs manager. And that time we had lots of proposals coming from Africa, tons of them, African women, sending in proposals. And we couldn't fund them because we were not a funding organization. It was our activism. And all of a sudden, my former boss said, you know what, why don't we think of a fund for African women? Because what was happening also is that in UK, and I'm sure it's up to today, if you are an African organization based in Africa, you want the fund, you have to have a UK-based organization to give you the money for you to apply for on your behalf. And that also we have seen was a hurdle. Two, their whole way of capacity building for lots of these organizations in Africa, it's not like we talk about corruption.